at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Check, check. I don't think you got it, sir.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Bang, bang.
21, 21. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
SOS. 44.
11, 11.
Stay with your man. Check 13.
I got you.
44 is the mic.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
Here we go.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch him in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Mike, 44.
21.
Check nine.
On first down, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll come up after the sack on a second and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Hey, exit. 44. White. Check.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Brissett. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Brissett, and that's caught by Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally
Here we go.
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11.
47's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
I got him. Under 10.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Time to go. Night.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They go play action with Brissett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brissett. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Go, let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. There's Garoppolo to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go,
so
here we go.
Quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Sponge.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
The score, Niners 10, Saints 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and a yard at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 20!
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 2. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
21,
After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Here we go, here we go.
After the holding call, here's second and 20.
44, Mike, 44. You gonna get this, boy? You think you can?
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown.
That's my boy.
Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Set, hut, get the flag. Mike, 54. Wahoo. 54. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got it.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing,
Here we go.
what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Lock, lock, lock. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 21, 21. Here we go.
No gain on this defense. No.
2. Stay hot.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Brissett. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brissett now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Play action now, Brissett. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brissett. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. What's good on the extra point? And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now the snap. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check three. Hey, one set.
Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Caught on the left side by Ginn. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Thomas Moore. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say he had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And Matthews has it right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This one is Bourne out on the left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. The open man is Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on a 3rd down conversion. To throw, Brissett. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Brissett. And Cook has it left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. And the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Echo, echo. Let it go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Hey, D-Mac, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and
Let's get it.
at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Here we go,
An
here we go.
ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Take 4, take 4.
13, 13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 6, 6. What do you need?
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
And the 49er first down.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession,
go.
so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
13, 13.
Hey, Alpha. Watch the pass.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
We take the wins home. Check.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know that he's asking his crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check right 54. Line 54.
Now Brissett. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We want it.
Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite,